The machines may be quiet and the racks may be almost empty, but the memories continue to tumble.
And a great dry cleaner.
That's because after 60 years in Adel, Stephen Cleaners is now closed.
It's sad. It's sad.
Mickey Stephen and her husband Don first opened the Cleaners at a different location in Adel.
That was 1958.
But have been in this one on N Avenue for the last 4 decades. 10 years ago, their children took over the business. Well, because they knew it best.
When I was 14, I started working in the Cleaners, and I didn't have a choice about that. It was after school and Saturdays.
But after all these years, Stephen's daughter Linda Clark, the sole owner, is ready to let it go.
Been in it a long time and just ready to retire.
The family says it will be tough to say goodbye to customers.
Regular customer for as long as I can remember.
Like Adel Mayor Jim Peters, who turned to the Stephens for cleaning and stitching.
I knew how to sew. I taught myself how to sew.
Couldn't get my wife to do it, but certainly Mickey would do it.
But the toughest part for Clark and her mom?
It was a family business, and that my dad isn't here, and he was the backbone of this business.
Don Stephen died less than 2 years ago, which made Friday all the more emotional.
This is my last day here, and it's going to be hard to walk away.
But even when the big red lettering comes down and something new moves in, Clark wants Adel to look through those big front windows and think of the man they used to see at the counter.
I hope they remember my dad standing right here. And a lot of people tell me that they remember that.
Is that what you're going to remember?
That's what I'm going to remember, yeah.